Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's nail is this ice nail, or you could call it a shattered glass nail, cracked glass ice. There's a few names for this. So I did do this when I first started my channel about 2 years ago, but I've seen a few people doing it lately, so I thought I would do it again. So I've put a foam onto this nail, got some tin foil and scrunched that up. So the more you scrunch it up and the smaller the wrinkles you make on it, the more the foil will stick to the acrylic. It sort of like encapsulates around it. So if you don't want any of the silver foil in, I wouldn't do too many wrinkles. If you want to keep some of the silver foil encapsulated in that clear when you put it on, do more scrunching up. So I have done a lot of scrunching on this, so I'm expecting that quite a bit of that foil will stay when I remove it at the end of this video. So like I say, I've put the foam on, put the foil underneath the free edge, and now I'm just gonna apply some clear acrylic onto this nail. So do that whatever shape you like, whether you want it stiletto, almond. I'm going for a coffin, so I'm gonna do it pretty long, this, just so that you can actually see the effect good. So I'm just putting that. Obviously you're not going to be able to get that as neat as you normally would on them sides. You are going to file them with it being so rough, but as long as it's better to be over your line than not enough. So I'm just making sure that I'll be able to file away if it is too much. So I'm just checking them sides, make sure they're further enough across, and then I am going to go in and apply, oh god, which colour did I apply for this? Apricot pearl or something. I'll have to double check what colour that is, and I'll put that in the description, but it is one of the CJP's cover powders, honey pearl, that's what that one is. So I'm just going to do that and bring that down over that join area. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit more there because you could still see it, and just bring that down over that clear just a little bit. I'm just dragging a bit of that honey pearl down over that nail, not too much. You don't want to cover your ice effect up. So I'm just checking that from all angles, make sure that is right, and then I am going to cap this again, just in crystal glass. You don't want any cut, well you can. On my last one I did put some tinsel and stuff in, but on this one I'm just going to leave it with crystal glass because I know this foil is gonna keep some of that, so there'll be plenty of sparkle in this nail when I have done it. So I'm just gonna cap that into the shape that I want this nail, and then I will let that set before I file it. Okay, so that's hardened, so I'm just going to remove this foil. So on a real person this would be easier, but because it's a fake finger, it did come out of the finger. So I removed that main foil, and as you can see there's still quite a lot. So you start picking that out. Again, if it were a real person it'd be easier, you'd be rougher with it, but every time I touched this it fell out. So I'm just going to get a metal cuticle pusher and start prising that off. So you'll see bits coming off as I do this, and I'm scraping it. So I decided them sides were doing me head in, so I just thought I'd get them sides near enough where they should be, and then I'll be able to concentrate a bit better on getting that foil out. Don't know why, but that just annoyed me. I just couldn't cope with it. Not going to do it perfect, but I just wanted it so that I could see the shape of that nail better. Okay, so I'm going to try again to remove that foil. So it does come off pretty easy, most of it. I look so rough doing that, don't I? But it was pretty gentle. So you can see that it's starting to clear and pull bits up. Okay, so I'm just going to apply a small amount of gel res wipe off solution in there just to help loosen some more of them pieces, which it does. So once that's soaked in a little bit, I do get a few more of them off. I'm just trying to get as many as I can off, but like I said, I knew it wasn't going to remove them all. But there's no you could do, unless, like I said before at the beginning of the video, don't do as many creases in your foil. So once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to file this nail into shape. So that's side walls, underneath, free edge, and then around that cuticle area. So I go down the centre of that nail and then start working on them sides. So that is your nail basically done once you've got to this stage, and then it is just titivating it up. So I just go in then and start looking at that from all angles and see which areas need a little bit filing, and just go in and file them areas. So once I've done that, I will clean that off and I will be back for top coat. Right guys, so I decided to do some stones on this nail as well. So I'm just going to make sure that that is fully cleaned and there's no dust underneath or anywhere on this finger. And then I'm going to go in with some builder gel I'm using because I've run out of my gem gel, so I'm just going to use some builder gel to add some stones. So I'm just going to apply that around that cuticle and going up one side. And then apply some green, silver and pink stones. So there's a few different mixes in this. So I did get these off of eBay. You can just see the corner of that little tub there. So I think them little tubs are about $2.50, $3.50 each. They're cheaper if you get them from like China, but it's the weight. So I think from UK, if you look for them mixed rhinestones, I think they're about $3.50 to be honest for one, but there is quite a lot in there. There's quite a lot of different colours and shapes in each one. So I'm just putting that going up one side of this nail. And then I will pop that into the lamp for a full minute, and now I will go in and I will top coat this nail. So I'm going to do the top first. So I'll just do a nice coat on that. And then because this is a clear nail, you want to go underneath but do not go too mad underneath, otherwise it will fill in your cracked ice effect. So once I've done that, that is this nail done, and as you can see, it is a really nice effect. So thanks for watching, and bye.